The search for answers in the deadly COVID-19 outbreak at the LaSalle Veterans Home. Illinois lawmakers holding the first of two hearings into the deaths of 36 residents.
And WGN's Patrick Elwood is joining us now with more on that tonight. Pat?
Ray and Micah, good evening. Significant developments to tell you about today as Illinois lawmakers look for answers on how and why things went so badly at that vet's home. House Republicans are urging the Democratic Attorney General, Kwame Raoul, to criminally investigate how the Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker's staff mishandled this matter.
If you can join me in a moment of silence, please, in reflection of those veterans that we have lost due to COVID.
The Illinois House Veterans Affairs Committee holding a hearing today on the catastrophic systems failure at the LaSalle Veterans Home. In a short amount of time, COVID overwhelmed the place late last fall, killing 36. Korean War vet Richard Seski was one of them. His family and more than 20 others are suing for wrongful death. The deaths prompted Governor Pritzker to make a change in leadership. 31-year Navy veteran Terry Prince was appointed to right the ship amid lawsuits that the veterans' home was mismanaged. Allegations that control measures were not put in place to protect residents. A state probe and 50-page report looked into the root causes and found ineffective hand sanitizer not able to protect residents from the virus. Also improper symptom screening and staff touching residents without proper hygiene. That same report singled out how former VA director Linda Chapa Lavia, who abdicated her responsibilities to her chief of staff, who had no medical background to direct important operational decisions. Today, Republican House Minority Leader Jim Durkin sent AG Kwame Raoul a letter citing laws that apply to abuse or neglect at long-term health care facilities. Quote, "This law was put into place to make sure there is accountability in our care facilities. And in this case, our veterans were under the direct care of the executive branch," unquote. Back at today's hearing, what happened to these vets? The general sentiment came down to this: absolutely inexcusable.
Inspector General, just to clarify for that, if there are any improper outreach or pressure or anything to that effect, that would be something that would generate another, like a complaint to the OEIG or would be noted.
So 11 other Republicans are with Durkin in calling for a criminal investigation. Given the political reality of Raoul being asked by Republicans to investigate a fellow Democrat, the governor, we'll see how far that goes, or at least the governor's staff. Back to you.
All right, Patrick, thanks so much.